Apollo 18 is a top-secret NASA mission that promises to provide an explanation for why we stopped going to the moon. Is this film a creative mashup of fictional elements and historical facts? Or will viewers walk away thinking, "Houston, we have a problem"? Find out right now on Movieology. Officially, Apollo 17, launched December 17, 1972, was the last manned mission to the moon. But a year later, in December of 1973, 3 American astronauts were sent on a secret mission to the moon funded by the US Department of Defense. What you're about to see is the actual footage which the astronauts captured on that mission. While NASA denies its authenticity, others say it's the real reason we've never been back to the moon. Apollo 18 stars the uncredited performances of Warren Christie, Lloyd Owen, and Ryan Robbins. It was directed by Gonzalo Lopez Gallego. Welcome to Movieology, your ticket to engaging the spectacular world of film from the bedrock of biblical truth. I'm Stuart Adams. Please do us a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel and our podcast, like our Facebook page, and follow our Twitter. If you have any questions or comments, you can email us at info@movieology.tv. This review will contain spoilers, so consider yourself warned. Apollo 18 is the newest entry into the infantile movie genre known as found footage. The most notable films in this category from recent memory are The Blair Witch Project, J.J. Abrams' Cloverfield, and the Paranormal Activity series. The idea is that everything you see on screen is video footage of actual events that was found. The best movies in this genre accomplish their goal of trying to add more realism, yet for others it feels like a cheap trick and excuse for poor technical filmmaking. Unfortunately, Apollo 18 falls into that latter group. The entire 80-minute movie looks like this: a 4:3 aspect ratio, scratchy, grainy filter effects, and overexposed white balance. Sure, this is what a NASA space mission would look like through the eye of a 1974 film camera, but the look starts to get annoying after a while, and it constantly took me out of the film knowing that every little glitch effect and audio pop was placed there intentionally by some editor somewhere. The story is also very lackluster, as it relies heavily on a huge conspiracy that is in and of itself quite preposterous. The idea is that all, or at least a great many, of the rocks on the moon are actually spider-like alien life forms that infect and kill people. Apollo 18 was sent to the moon to set up monitoring equipment, only to find out that the D.O.D. knew of the alien threat prior to launch and still sent the 3 astronauts who were ignorant of the situation. When the predictable happens and everything goes wrong, the astronauts are told by their evil government that they are infected and cannot return home. Here the film sets up a great opportunity for Lieutenant Colonel John Gray, who is still in the command module orbiting the moon, to go against orders and nobly rescue his fellow astronauts who are trying to escape the surface. As Captain Ben Anderson pilots the lunar module to freedom, he finds evidence that he really is infected, and is attacked by more of the creatures that were hiding in the ship. Without giving away the whole ending, I'll just say that the film doesn't give any of the men the chance to make the brave decision. It simply ends in a very disappointing way that makes their struggle seem empty and pointless. The film's explanation of the moon rocks gathered from previous Apollo missions and brought to Earth is also very weak. The worldview of Apollo 18 is almost undetectable. It is a generally human-focused story with a just try to survive theme, tied into a cliché government conspiracy message that shows the powers that be as the true antagonists with no regard for individual human life. A big part of why this is a morally ambiguous film is that the characters aren't given much development. There is a scene that portrays one astronaut as though he has taken his wife and child for granted, but it is extremely subtle and brief. Apart from these few things, Apollo 18 doesn't really teach anything meaningful or even interesting unless you're really into conspiracy theories. American Vision is dedicated to restoring America's biblical foundation. They have invaluable resources for history, apologetics, eschatology, and worldview studies. As a Movieology fan, you are treated to 10% off all purchases at AmericanVision.com when you use the coupon code Hollywood at checkout. American Vision is the ministry that will help you understand the world you live in, so check them out at AmericanVision.com. As a side note, Apollo 18 almost felt preachy about its conspiracy, as the film refers viewers to a website called lunartruth.org, which is a pass-through to a NASA conspiracy blog site that doubles as a marketing campaign for the movie. Overall, Apollo 18 was an interesting concept, but the resulting movie just feels like a waste of time that is only marginally entertaining. The film does have scenes that will make some people jump, as well as some disturbing images. But even the attempt at scariness fell flat for me because of the technical reasons as well as the lack of emotional investment. I give Apollo 18 2 stars for having a lot of potential but coming up short in almost every way. But I am curious to hear your thoughts on the film, so please let us know by email at info@movieology.tv, or you can message us on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. Until next time, I'm Stuart Adams. Thanks for watching. Exposed white balance. Sure, this is what a NASA. We're gonna change NASA to Nasha. Okay, fine. Don't stab me. Good enough for government work. And this is about NASA. Or Nasha, I should say. If I end up stabbed, you know who it was. My technical director. Keep getting the second. With great eye inflection. I'm Stuart Adams. Thanks for watching. Do we want to do it again? Just for kicks and giggles? Let's just do the whole thing all over again. It'll be fun. That was awesome. Okay. Anything else? We good?
I think we're good.
All right. Do you want me to say anything in closing?